This is the story of how I went from graduating Harvard Law School at 24 to having suicidal ideation. This never gets easier. I've always been the model student. In high school, I was valedictorian. I went on to UC Berkeley and I graduated in 3 years with an AA plus average. I had internships at the White House and top law firms, and I took on leadership positions. I was the definition of a high achiever in every sense of the word. I got into NYU School of Law when I was 20 years old. I attended for my 1L year and I applied to transfer to Harvard and Stanford. I was accepted into both. I attend Harvard and I graduate at 24. I am a California licensed attorney making nearly $250,000. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm living the dream, right? I mean, I'm king of the world. This is what you work so hard for, right? Well, there's another side of the cost to success. When I was in high school, I had stomach aches that were induced by the stress of SAT prep. I slept 5 hours a night on average, which, don't get me wrong, it's good, but I'm pretty sure that I stunted my own growth by not giving my body the rest that I needed, and I direly wish that I were 6 feet tall now, and I'm not. In college, I didn't know that my anxiety was crippling my ability to socialize so deeply. I spent 95% of my free time alone, and it was very lonely and very miserable. When my grandmother passed away in my third year of college, I didn't know how to process the grief, and I began having panic attacks and hyperventilating. Before I knew it, I was gagging uncontrollably. I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't see friends, I could barely eat, and I went into the doctors and we had a ton of tests done, but every single time the result was the same. Julian, you look healthy, we're not really sure what's going on here. It would be 5 years of uncontrollable gagging until I accepted and realized that it was anxiety that was inducing the issue. And then the pandemic hit, and the pandemic was tough on everybody, but without any skills or knowledge and practice in how to manage my anxiety, things got really, really dark. I began to try to control everything I could, from my job to the placement of things in my apartment to the way people communicated with me, and ultimately to my thoughts and feelings themselves. That's when I became mildly depressed. I checked myself in the mental health services and I'm diagnosed with severe anxiety and mild depression. And 2 months into my mental health journey, I have fleeting suicidal ideation for the first time, where a little voice tells me, Julian, life is just work now. What's the point of this all anyway? Wouldn't it be easier to just end it? There are many lessons from my story, but the one I really hope people out there understand is no matter how alone you might feel, I promise you, you're never alone. You're never alone. Thank you.